Holiday Lanes for the Jerry Stewart Pro Shop Double Elimination Tournament. Tournament leader Andy Anderson. Starts off with a strike. With us today, we have himself, Jerry Stewart, proprietor of the Pro Shop here at Holiday Lanes. Recently took it over from Steve Donato. Jerry.
Yeah.
How's your tournament going?
This tournament's working out real well. Last month we had 56 entries. This month we got 64. 64 is the limit. We expect to get 64 the rest of the season now, hopefully. As the weather gets bad, we'll get more and more. We'll be shutting guys out, so they need to make sure they get their entry in plenty of time. We got two of Wilmington's better bowlers bowling in the finals today, Mike Kracyla and Andy Anderson. Mommy just got a spare.
It's been a good tournament so far. Andy's out of Newcastle. Came out of the winner's bracket. 6 games, averaged 227. His high game today was 266. Bowls 5 nights, 7 leagues. I'd say he's a bowler, Jerry.
Yeah, I'd say Andy's a bowler. He's bowling in a lot of leagues. It's helping his bowling. It's keeping him real sharp, that's for sure. This shorter roll they put in a year ago or so has really made his game come to the top. No doubt about it. It's made a lot of bowlers shoot a lot of more scores, but Andy in particular.
Mike Kracyla, otherwise known as Mummy. Been bowling a good while. Matter of fact, he used to bowl in my youth adult league down at First State Lanes, God knows how many years ago, 1970, 71. So I know he's been bowling that long.
Yeah, Mummy's been around for years. I used to bowl with his dad years ago in the early 60s, so we go back a long ways.
Andy Anderson, another product of the junior programs.
Well, it looks to me like Andy's going to be unbeatable here. He's got the option. He only has to win 1 game, where Mike has to win 2 games because Andy's the leader of the tournament and undefeated.
And if anybody was watching one of our previous junior matches here, boy out of Philadelphia rolled 280, 11 strikes out of 12, played basically the same line.
Well, that's higher than anybody shot in the tournament today, I believe. I think our high game down there was 279.
That 280 was the highest game we have ever had on Bowlers Gazette television in 7 years. Of course, that might be beat.
Yeah, we look like we're off.
Could be beat.
It could be. It could be off to a 300. I need someone to shoot 300. I bet at lunch that we'd have a 300 in the tournament, and so far I owe.
This is your last chance.
Yeah, this is it. One thing about this condition, though, you can't count nobody out.
That's for sure.
When you got a chance to throw strikes, they just keep on throwing. Scores are going through the roof.
Things have changed quite a bit since you first started bowling.
Yeah, things have changed a lot in the last 20 years, and they keep changing now every year, it seems like.
Yeah. And I remember when I started bowling, you had a choice of a black ball or a black ball.
Well, that's the whole game now, is conditions and equipment. You got to have the right equipment for the right conditions. Everybody's going to score, but if you don't have the right equipment, you're not going to beat a high man, that's for sure.
That's where having knowledge of someone who knows something about bowling is extremely important to your bowlers.
Oh, sure.
They have to be able to trust the man in the pro shop.
That's a big thing now, more so than ever. Before, you could just put 3 holes in a ball, but not no more. Andy's got 4 in a row, and he looks like he's off and running here. He looks like he's got the right ball today. He's got a little softer ball today, and I think they got a little more oil today on the lanes than they normally got. The ball holds up real well.
Yeah, I understand that last night they stripped the lanes,
yeah,
and then they double oiled the heads today.
Yeah. Yep. When you strip them, then the next day you generally get a little more carry down, and it kind of makes the lane set up a little better.
Andy has a good old-fashioned traditional form.
Yeah. Andy throws the ball real nice. Just stays behind the ball, rolls around it. Rolls nothing fancy, just right straight down the lane. That's all it takes.
I think that goes to show what our junior programs are doing today.
Yeah, all these young fellows. We had at least 6, 7, 8, maybe 10 bowlers today just out of the junior program in the last 2 years down there bowling. They're all bowling, throwing the ball real well and scoring.
I think Andy started bowling in leagues when he was 9. He bowled at Bolorama, he bowled at Holiday, bowled at First State, and he finished up his junior career over at Price Lanes.
Yeah. Well, they're both throwing strikes right now, Gary. They look pretty good, both of them. They get in a little, the ball holds for them, and they get a little wide, and it comes back. They're both lined up pretty well.
This is something a little different for both of them, though, bowling under the TV lights and camera.
Yeah, these fellas haven't been bowling under the TV lights. I think it's helping their game because last couple of matches before this, when the scores weren't real high, but this here, they're bearing down a little and just to try and improve a point here. Maybe they're trying to beat that 280 game that was shot earlier.
Yeah, I don't think they want to embarrass themselves.
No, that's for sure. Yeah, he didn't come around that one, but he got away with it. Got away with the 10 pin, okay.
We'll be back with a continuation of this match right after these words.
Some people just love to live in the face of danger.
I'm a rebel.
But they're foolish, because knowing how to ride bikes on Delaware's highways takes a lot of skill. Don't ride against traffic. Don't cover your ears with headphones. And please, keep both hands on the handlebars. For information about bicycle safety, please call the Delaware Department of Transportation or the Governor's Bicycle Safety Task Force at 1-800-652-5600.
I meant to do that.
We're back at Holiday Lanes for the double elimination tournament sponsored by Jerry Stewart's Pro Shop, and with us is Jerry Stewart today, giving us some color and commentary. Mike Kracyla. That's been the difference in some of these matches today.
That's the difference in scoring today. One guy will carry and the next guy won't carry, just that little bit. You don't really know what it is, but it's just that little extra on the ball. Come around it too soon, you leave a weak 10.
Does the heavy oil have anything to do with that?
Yeah, it takes, I think they get into the oil too much and the ball goes a little too long before it starts rolling into the pocket. Mummy's a little straighter shooter than Andy, and I think sometimes he gets the ball in a little and then he catches that oil. Just goes a little further. Yeah, that's a good shot there. He's right back on line. Now this,
he's throwing a good game, but he's not.
Yeah, Andy's got
really
7
in it at this point.
Andy's got 7 in a row, but he don't want to ease up yet. Mommy can still shoot 250, 256, so anything can happen yet. The big difference in this match could boil down to bowling balls. Mommy's throwing a plastic ball where Andy's using one of the new urethane balls, which may carry a little extra now and then. And he didn't get away with that hit.
Both these fellows have rolled some 300 games and some 800 series. Both bowlers in the top 20.
Yeah.
Have been.
Yes. I think Andy, last I heard, he was shooting, got out of the start pretty good this season. 250 some average for the first 6, 7 weeks. They're
That is
scoring well.
unbelievable.
It sure is. And he got that nice straight follow through. He carries all the time. Got a nice swing. Well, if Mike can strike out here, well, he'll make Andy have a good 10th frame. Looks like the difference in this match could be that 10-pin Mike left a couple frames ago.
That's what decided quite a few of the matches we've taped today. It was simply the carry. The balls were all in the pocket.
Yeah.
Just, it was decided on who could carry the 10-pin. Actually, that was the only pin that was being left up.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to matter. We use 32 lanes for this tournament. It doesn't seem to matter what lanes they go across. They all seem to react pretty close to the same. This short oil gives you the same effect on most lanes. And they stay in the pocket the whole game. Just a matter of carry.
Do you think ABC is going to continue this?
I think they're going to continue something similar anyway. They're going to modify it probably a little again next year, but they're going to continue it. Well, Gary, this looks like one of your higher matches on TV.
Yeah, it looks close to the Bowlers Gazette Youth Tour Championship match that we just taped not too long ago. 280 to 220. Excellent game for Mike.
Yeah, Mike just pulled one of the finer games of the day, and he may be looking on the bottom side here. All Andy needs is sparing a strike to shut him out.
That did it.
That did it.
That will be the end of the tournament. We'll stay for the completion, but as far as it goes, Andy Anderson is the victor in this month's double elimination tournament here at Holiday Lanes. Beautiful Holiday Lanes.
Yeah. Yeah, our next tournament is, we have one every month, so the next one is the 15th of November.
Second Sunday of each month, right?
Third Sunday of each month, Gary, yeah, third Sunday. We got them, all these tournaments are sanctioned, so if anybody had rolled a 300, they would have got all sanctioned. I sanctioned all 52 lanes, so we had no problem with the TV show or anything. And he came close. He almost got to 300. I almost won my lunch anyway.
Almost.
Almost.
Almost. You don't mind, though.
Nah, that's all right.
Beautiful match. Your final 279 for Andy Anderson, 256 for Mike "Mummy" Kracyla. We'll be right back with more of the Bowlers Gazette after these messages. Budgie Alex.